The cover-up in East Palestine, Ohio continues. But when I say cover-up, I mean that literally. Not like, oh, they're trying to suppress this story and make sure that no one knows about this. Not that they're trying to keep this under wraps. I mean, obviously, they're trying to do all of that. But it gets worse. When I say the cover up continues, I mean they are literally going out there and they're covering up this contaminated soil with gravel and new soil. Now that may seem like, hey, that might be a good idea. Hey, I want some new soil, some new gravel. But no, ladies and gentlemen, the reality is they're doing this. And the people in this town and the people of any town, you're never ready for a situation like this. So when the professionals roll into town and they start doing things, you just think they're doing their job. So the people of this town are watching as they pour gravel and the new soil all over the place, all over the contaminated soil. But they're not supposed to be doing that. In fact, the EPA came in town and told them they got to get that stuff up, because what is happening is they're going out there to test the soil. Let's go test the soil to see if it's contaminated. Oh, just so happens that we dropped 3 feet of gravel onto the soil before we tested it. No wonder why our tests are coming back good. You know what I'm saying? That is what's happening right now in East Palestine, Ohio. I want to show you all this clip, and then I'll be right back with more thoughts.
Everybody stay civil.
Representatives from Norfolk Southern canceled, fearing for their safety.
They're worried about their safety. They're fearing their safety when they put everybody here in danger. We're worried about our safety.
The train derailment and release of toxic fumes into the air distressing many, with reports of sick and dead pets, livestock, and thousands of fish confirmed dead by ODNR.
I've watched everything die in the creek. I live here. I mean, that's what I hunt, I fish, that's what I do.
Earlier in the day, the Ohio EPA said tests on the city's 5 municipal wells showed no contaminants.
I tell everybody they're safe. I think our citizens are safe. I think my drinking water's safe.
But still, it's clear not everyone agrees, and they're worried about their own air and individual water sources.
A diagnosis is exposure. We've been exposed.
At the American Legion Hall, people meet with a team of local and nationally recognized lawyers, doctors, and contamination experts worried about health problems and property values.
Your home is here. All of your things are here. Myself, my home, and my business are here, and we don't feel safe coming home because of all the chemicals that were, exploded into the sky and the ground.
Nobody wants to live next to a disaster zone.
And some are doubtful about what the railroad is saying after seeing them put gravel over the contaminated soil before being forced to remove it by the EPA.
That is the definition of the ultimate cover-up, because literally they covered it up and told us it was okay, and it was all about getting the trains running again.
At the meeting, the EPA promising to stay as long as necessary, but residents no longer feel comfortable waiting for their results.
It's stressing me, made me go to the hospital, but I'm so stressed about it that I can't stay there.
So yeah, I mean, these folks will stop at nothing. They're out here in broad daylight around everyone. Forklifts, and I mean like bulldozers just dropping pounds, thousands of pounds of soil and gravel, because they're literally trying to cover this stuff up. So when they test the earth, when they test the dirt, it's going to come back as if it's not as bad. I wonder why. Maybe because you buried all of it. And you see, burying all of it doesn't make it go away. No. It just continues to seep deeper and deeper into the ground. And the deeper it gets, the longer it's going to stay there. It could kick up. When you have rainstorms, this area floods. It's going to be flooding toxic waste that has been stored deep down in the soil. These new layers of soil and, gravel, that's not good, because they haven't even done a proper cleanup job. They just came and covered it up with dirt. They already built new train tracks there, so everything's back to business as usual. But that's not all. there's actually these air quality testing machines posted up all throughout the city. The only problem is people keep finding them with grocery bags covering them. I wonder why. Maybe because, I don't know, you could fake a false reading by doing that? Why are these grocery bags over your air quality monitors? And then it makes literally no sense. And you have to understand, the people who are in charge of testing all of this stuff are the same people who caused this situation to happen in the first place. So why would anyone in their right mind think that those people are trustworthy? The problem happened under their supervision, and of course they're going to do whatever they can to make the situation look better than what it is. I'm telling you all right now, since I've made this channel, there have been few news stories that I've covered that really enraged me like this one. But I hate seeing how the people of East Palestine, Ohio, have been basically forgotten by our own government. As they make announcements, as Biden's over in Ukraine, we're going to be paying these folks tons more money. And you could agree with that or you could disagree with that. What I'm worried about is the people in our own country. Ohio comes before Ukraine. Yet these people aren't getting help. This story's still we're talking about it, we're getting it out there. But who knows? Next week this could all be forgotten about. But these people's lives will never be the same. Let me know your thoughts though down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, ring that notification bell. And I'll talk to you all in the next video.